This is the real Tom Rose, and this is a fairly complicated problem. It requires you to know, we're going to use the definition of logs, right? Because we have a log base 2 and we need to solve for one of the variables. You also need to know some log-based algebra. So there's a whole set of algebra that you can learn, memorize, tools that you can memorize and learn to use for manipulating logs. One of those is if you have two logs with the same base, so log 2 and log 2, that have different things in their inside parts. That is the equivalent of log base 2 of the two things multiplied. So this would be x minus 1 times x plus 1. So this is log base 2 of that, and equals 3. We haven't changed that side of the equation. Well, now this you should recognize, the part inside the log you should recognize as a code. This is our difference of two squares code, right? So remember that this is the ACT's favorite code. In fact, let's not use x because we have x in our problem. Let's say a squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. So you ever have something plus something times something minus something, right? You can convert that into this form here, and vice versa. Neither one of these is really superior. You just need to be able to go back and forth between them very easily. So let's do that here. So we end up with log base 2 of x squared minus 1 equals 3. Now here, in order to move forward at this point, you just need to use the definition of a log. So the definition of a log looks like this. So log of, I'm running out of letters, log base c of d equals f. If that's true, the following is also true. D equals c to the f. This is the definition of a log. You have to have that memorized and you need to know it. You can't figure that out. You have to just know. So at this point we can convert what we've been given using that system. So x squared minus 1 must be equal to 2 cubed. So x squared minus 1 equals 8, right? 2 cubed is 8. Now we're using simple algebra. Let's add 1 to every side here, and you end up with x squared equals 9. Therefore, x equals, and so we're actually going to take the square root of this. X equals plus or minus 3. These are possible values of x. The only one that you find among the answer choices is 3, so that must be your answer. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have a square root there. X is plus or minus 3, not plus or minus root 3.